Good evening. Tonight we bring you a story that echoes through history and reverberates across the Pacific. Today, September 12, 2025, marks a pivotal moment in the Indo-Pacific, a day that will be remembered for years to come. Welcome to Fresh Feed Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. Under the soft morning light, the USS Independence glided toward a lava pier, its silhouette cutting through the mist, signaling a new era for Subic Bay and the region at large. This isn't just a routine port visit, it's the return of a permanent American military presence after more than 30 years of absence, a move that carries both strategic weight and deep symbolism. On the docks, American sailors and Filipino Marines stood shoulder to shoulder, their flags fluttering in the breeze, a powerful symbol of renewed alliance and shared commitment to regional security. Subic Bay is reactivated as a critical forward operating base, reshaping Southeast Asia's security landscape and providing a vital foothold for rapid response in times of crisis. The return is a direct response to escalating tensions in the region, especially in the South China Sea, where territorial disputes and military standoffs have become increasingly frequent and dangerous. The deepwater port, once home to the mighty U.S. 7th Fleet, is set to become a central hub for logistics, resupply, and rapid deployment, ensuring that Allied forces can respond swiftly to any emerging threat. For Olongapo City, the site of American warships is a familiar echo from the past. But the context is entirely new. This is a 21st-century partnership, built on mutual respect and shared interests. Local residents watch with a mix of nostalgia and hope, aware that the return of the U.S. Navy could bring both economic opportunity and new challenges to their community. As military planners finalize the details of this historic redeployment, the world's eyes are fixed on Subic Bay, with journalists and analysts closely monitoring every development. The return to Subic Bay is more than a maneuver. It's a high-stakes gamble to deter conflict, reassure allies, and preserve peace in a region where the balance of power is constantly shifting. America is back in force, sending a clear and unmistakable message across the contested waters. The commitment to peace, stability, and freedom of navigation remains unwavering. The story of what happens next begins today, right here in these historic waters. As the sun rises over Subic Bay, a new chapter unfolds, one that will shape the future of the Indo-Pacific for generations to come. At the heart of this renewed partnership is the Enhanced Maritime Security and Logistics Pact, a landmark development in the evolving relationship between the United States and the Philippines. This sweeping new agreement marks a significant step forward, strengthening military and strategic ties between the two nations. It grants the U.S. expanded access to key military sites across the Philippines, with Subic Bay emerging as the primary hub for operations, logistics, and coordination. Under this pact, the U.S. can preposition advanced hardware, fuel, and vital supplies, while also investing in the construction of new facilities that will be co-managed by both countries, ensuring mutual oversight and benefit. Importantly, the Philippines retains full sovereignty over its territory, but the U.S. gains much-needed operational flexibility, allowing both nations to respond swiftly and effectively to regional crises or natural disasters. For the U.S., this agreement provides a crucial staging ground, strategically located near the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait, two of the world's most contested and vital maritime corridors. For the Philippines, the pact brings upgraded defense capabilities, access to advanced training, and the transfer of cutting-edge military technology, all of which enhance the country's ability to protect its interests. Unlike previous basing agreements, this new pact is built on the principles of partnership, mutual respect, and shared strategic goals, reflecting a modern approach to alliance building. The ultimate aim is clear: to forge a durable, modern alliance that can adapt to new challenges and help ensure a stable, secure, and prosperous Indo-Pacific region for years to come. Subic Bay is transforming from a commercial free port into a state-of-the-art military hub. The bay's main channel is being dredged for America's largest warships, while piers are modernized for rapid servicing. The revived QB Point Air Station will support U.S. fighter jets and patrol aircraft. Secure storage depots for munitions and humanitarian supplies are being built into the hills. Prepositioned assets mean the U.S. and allies can respond instantly to crises. A new Joint Operations Center will fuse intelligence and provide real-time regional surveillance. The goal, a digital fortress, ready for 21st century challenges. The reactivation of Subic Bay is more than just a military maneuver. It's a direct response to China's growing assertiveness in the South China Sea. Once a symbol of American power in Asia, Subic Bay is now being revitalized as a strategic outpost, signaling a renewed U.S. commitment to the region and sending a clear message to Beijing. With U.S. forces now stationed right on the doorstep of the conflict zone, the balance of power is shifting. This proximity forces China to reconsider its strategic calculations, as American military assets are now within rapid reach of contested waters and islands. The U.S. presence allows for constant monitoring and patrolling of vital shipping lanes, which are the lifeblood of global trade. By deterring China's gray zone tactics, actions that fall short of open conflict, the U.S. aims to uphold freedom of navigation and reassure allies and partners that international waters remain open and secure. Subic Bay now serves as a crucial anchor point in the first island chain, a defensive line stretching from Japan through Taiwan and the Philippines, all the way to Australia. This network connects key allies, creating a formidable barrier to unchecked expansion and enhancing collective security. The move not only strengthens regional alliances, but also enables more frequent and coordinated joint patrols. These exercises build trust, improve interoperability, and send a united signal of resolve to any potential aggressor. However, the risks are significant. An increased U.S. presence raises the chances of tense encounters at sea, where a single miscalculation could quickly escalate into a broader conflict. The margin for error is razor thin. For the Philippines, this new reality means becoming a frontline state in a high-stakes rivalry between great powers. The nation must balance its own security needs with the risks of being drawn into a larger confrontation. The strategic chessboard of Asia has been reset. Every move from here on will be closely watched, as decisions made today will shape the region's security landscape for years to come. The stakes for peace and stability have never been higher. The world is watching, hoping that diplomacy and restraint will prevail over confrontation in these contested waters. To grasp today's significance, we look back at Subic Bay's storied past. The U.S. arrived in 1898, turning Subic into one of its largest overseas bases. It was a Cold War cornerstone, supporting wars in Korea and Vietnam, and fueling Olongapo's growth. The base was a slice of America in Asia, deeply intertwined with the local community. In 1992, after Mount Pinatubo's eruption and a surge of nationalism, the U.S. departed. Subic became a commercial free port, reinventing itself economically. But shifting geopolitics have revived its military importance. The U.S. return is a powerful echo of history. Subic's strategic value endures. The renewed partnership brings major benefits to both nations. For the U.S., Subic shortens the Pacific's vast distances, enabling rapid response and complicating China's planning. It's also cost-effective, leveraging a skilled Filipino workforce and shared operational costs. For the Philippines, U.S. presence deters aggression and strengthens national security. The alliance promises military modernization, training, and technology transfer. Filipino forces gain experience and advanced capabilities. Upgraded facilities become lasting assets for the Philippine military. This partnership aims to build a more capable, self-reliant defense. The American return sparks economic optimism in Olongapo and beyond. Construction projects are creating thousands of jobs for local workers. Once operational, the base will need skilled labor for ship and aircraft servicing. U.S. defense contractors are hiring Filipino talent, boosting the local economy. Infrastructure upgrades will benefit both military and civilian communities. Residents hope for prosperity, but remember past social challenges. Local leaders aim to ensure growth is managed responsibly for a stable future. China's reaction has been swift and furious, accusing the U.S. of stoking tensions. Beijing warns the Philippines it's playing with fire by inviting a foreign military power. The U.S. presence at Subic challenges China's anti-access strategy, forcing Beijing to reassess its military posture. The risk of direct confrontation rises as U.S. and Chinese forces operate in close proximity. Even minor incidents could escalate into major crises. Southeast Asian nations now face tough choices: welcome U.S. support or risk China's ire. The region is more polarized, caught between two superpowers. The U.S. return to Subic Bay has reignited passionate debate in the Philippines. Supporters see it as essential for national security and military modernization. They argue it's a pragmatic partnership, not a return to colonialism. Critics, including nationalists and activists, see it as a violation of sovereignty and a dangerous entanglement. Protests erupt, demanding an independent foreign policy and warning of social problems. The debate reflects the Philippines' complex history and struggle for identity. Subic Bay's future is about more than a base. It's about the nation's direction.